Welcome back, YouTube, to more MSQ playthrough. We are in the heat of battle. Our body has been taken over by Xenos. We're dealing with stupid-ass Fandaniel, and we're trying to figure it out. So let's go ahead and hop into it.
Under normal circumstances, you would make short work of them. But on this occasion, the odds are not so heavily stacked in your favor.
Is it annoying? Abso-fucking-lutely. Feels like a cheap shot. Yeah, no shit. Why would I just went through all those cutscenes. Why the fuck would I not proceed? Fucking dumb.
Not bad at all, given your diminished capacity. Nevertheless, it would perhaps be prudent to keep to the shadows, scurrying about like a rodent.
I can't. Where the fuck am I supposed to go? That was fucking stupid and annoying. If I fail, I will redo it and then... If I fail, I'll redo it and then just skip the recording. What? Mention that has been damaged, but the weapon should still function. You may be able to clear a path if you can find that native French can get fuel. Fucking seriously? Oh, now I need fuel. Oh my fuck, dude. This is so annoying. So we missed. How the fuck, dude? Fucking stupid. I'm gonna skip ahead to where I find the fuel. Right, we found the stupid ass fuel tank. We're getting to the Magitech now. What if I didn't have medical kits? Like, what the fuck? This is kind of mad annoying. Which is stupid because I was in the fucking circle. I know what they're going for the storytelling, but it's annoying. Like, might as well just make me actually crawl all the way there.
It is a miracle we were able to restrain the Tempered without suffering casualties.
A welcome one. Arun, Senna, and the others have their hands full as it is. Thankfully, there are enough scales for everyone.
And what of Eulus? His symptoms were particularly severe.
They were, but others fared still worse, including some brought back from the Magna Glacius. As those in most desperate need take priority, it may be a while before he receives treatment. But rest assured that he will. In the meantime, we must find our missing friend. May the Fury guide you.
Of all the bloody times for a disappearing act.
Right when the first wave struck. We'd be fools to think it a coincidence. But where even to begin the search? No one saw him leave in the chaos, and we've no trail to follow.
While I know full well he can handle himself, I worry all the same.
Ah, speak of the devil.
Well, time to call off the search.
Case closed.
That's him. Over there.
Aye, 'twould appear so. Thou art struggling to perceive his presence?
I am. Perhaps, in the aftermath of the wave, there is some residual effect interfering with my faculties. But... Where have you been? We've been worried sick.
Now, all's well that ends well. Are you all right?
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Enough, Xenos!
Sadly, that is all we have time for today. The effect has run its course, and back to your own bodies you must go. But where are my manners? You have all traveled so very far, and I have yet to pay my respects. Though in my defense, I was ill-prepared to receive so many uninvited guests. As such, preliminary entertainments were in order. A handful of tempered soldiers to hamper your progress. Refugees to command your attention while I siphon the ceruleum from the shadows. Particularly effective. Charitable souls that you are, you bent over backwards to aid them, heedless of the delay, predictable to a fault. And so my plan approaches completion unhindered. Anima will soon have absorbed the requisite amount of ether, and then shall come the spectacle to end all spectacles. The eldest and most powerful of primals will awaken, and all shall bear witness to the final days.
The gods themselves will be my meal. Your dear companions my dessert. Upon this world I'll feast, and death shall follow in my wake. All your hate, all your rage, you will render unto me.
For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence. Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
Thank goodness. He's awake.
Is everyone all right?
Perfectly fine, yes. I hope the same can be said of you.
Everything in working order? That's a relief. Oh, and before I forget, thanks for coming to our rescue.
Given recent events, I would be surprised if you weren't feeling a bit poorly. A hearty meal and a long rest would be my recommendation under normal circumstances, but these are anything but. If Fandaniel's boasts are to be believed, we must act quickly. Once you've blown away the cobwebs, we can discuss preparations for our assault on the Tower of Babel.
You're certain you're well? Nothing out of place, no missing bits? Good. Though I won't promise the same for Fandaniel and Xenos after I'm through with them. How much must these people suffer before they're satisfied? How many cruel, pointless tricks must they play? prelude to the final days, or no, this ends now. Are you well enough to make your report? This anima was summoned with the corpse of Emperor Varys. Does their depravity know no bounds? It seems not. More to the point, we can surmise that wave of Aether issued not from the Tower of Babel, but from the primal lurking within it. A primal whose cry rang rather more loudly in your ears than ours. If you were taken to the tower itself, then this proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that it is the beating heart of the Telefroy's machinations. In which case we have some highly relevant information. As many of you know, ever since we dispatched troops to free the Leviers, we've been developing a plan to infiltrate the tower. According to Thancred and his scouts, the main structure is lousy with tempered and enemy magitech. Furthermore, the road leading to it has collapsed, making it difficult to approach in numbers. Thus do we propose dividing our forces into two parties, one to distract and one to infiltrate. The divisionary force will be comprised of the Ishgardian, Gridanian, and Leminson delegations. It will begin the construction of bridges to make the Telefroy believe we are marching upon the tower. Meanwhile, the best suited for our Alamegan, Olden, and Eastern comrades will use a different method of ingress. Look here. This facility marked in red is the Oxaladium, a vast magitech manufactory. In ruins now, of course, but the freight tunnel connecting it to the erstwhile Imperial Palace remains intact. While the Telefroy's attention is elsewhere, our infiltration force can use it to enter the tower undetected. Be aware, however, that the underground rail network remains very much operational. Tempered are using it to bring supplies to the tower even now. If it can carry their material, it can carry us too, providing we sneak aboard unseen. Scions will lead the infiltration party. Once inside, you must locate and dispatch Fandaniel and Xenos. I have my vengeance yet. We'll get our fill, you and me both. How quickly can we enact this plan? Fandaniel made it quite clear that haste is a priority. Of paramount concern, even, assuming that he didn't name the Tower of Babel on a whim. In Amon's time, it meant gateway to the gods. Xande used it to refer to a void gate, but in this case, it most certainly alludes to something altogether greater. The eldest and most powerful of primals. All the more reason to act now. The rest of the contingent is aware of the plan and are ready to move at a moment's notice. You are to proceed north to Foreign Patents. Lisa's group will meet you there. As ever, we are grateful for your foresight. This is the moment we've been waiting for. Spare no effort in your preparations. It's a long way. MSQ, the way into the tunnel is clear. We've made sure of it. Girl, why are you in these clothes in the cold? I wish you'd be sure to bring a coat instead. Oh, I'll warm up when I throw a punch or two. Barely enough cloth to swaddle a newborn. Clearly you have spent too long around this feral dog of a Dotharl. Watch your tongue, fool, lest I feed it to the crows. We will see who is the fool when you freeze to death. Expect me not to warm your ill-prepared hide. These furs are for myself and my Nama alone, should I be blessed to meet her this day. As if any woman of worth would wish to be warmed by you, little son. Should we find such a warrior within, she will bask in my glorious flame. Stop, both of you. Save your fire for the enemy. As for extra furs, I have plenty to spare. As do we. Hello, everyone. All set for battle, I see. Yes, free of unnecessary encumbrances, if rather more susceptible to the cold. Let us review our strategy quickly, if you don't mind. Pippin's group has gone ahead at the Insulatum. We ought to meet there. We wait until the Tempered's attention is drawn by a divisionary force, then we sneak onto the train, next stop the Tower of Babel. If any, Tempered included, are injured, we Sailor will tend to them. You, Scions, must press on no matter what. We should avoid moving as a group until we're underground, so we need to make our own ways to the Insulatum. See you there. Hail, it's good to see you, Amask. We heard that you collapsed, but you were given only the most cursory explanation. I'm glad you recovered, and quickly enough to take part in the operation at that. At Zoo, I've heard we've secured the way in, so if you are to remain behind to keep your escape route clear, our comrade from Lenti's Tears will lead the way into the station, and I'll join you soon. This is everyone. Consider the enemy well and truly distracted. Time to go. Our primary objective is, of course, the Telefroy's leaders, but should we be presented with an opportunity to vanquish Anima, we must seize it. If it is indeed the force behind the towers, destroying it will deliver our allies from the Telefroy's reign of terror. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated. Wow. And I, for one, would not see the Garlean people manipulated any longer, be it by Primal, Ascian, or anything else. Here, let's see. Been enough of that. We came to help the people of Garlemald, and that's what we're going to do, together. Ooh, can I have Lisa in my party? Till the very end. Tell me I can have Lisa in my party. The train should be along any moment now. Prepare to board, everyone. Oh no, you can't have Lisa in your party, but she does show up in the dungeon, I believe. Debating if I want to do this with a group or if I want to do this with the NPCs. I think I'm going to do it with NPCs. We're going to take my damage dealers are going to be a Stinian and a Stola. Actually, a Stinian and Alice, and then I'll take
I stand ever ready.
Graha as my healer. Let's do it.
Now or never.
Forgot I can't do big pulls. They kill one enemy at a time. Mrs. Lees, we've unlocked the lift. What could they possibly need such an enormous lift for? Just think what it took to build this ghastly place. I love how calm Grahati is when he attacks. There. There. It's so simple. There. Luge. That was the name of the scientist that was just we were fighting the last boss.
Allow me.
There. Go. I shall deal with these whelps. There. Icon of icons, anima. No more games. This ends here, says Estinian. There. Easy. There.
Heaven's yours.
With heart and steel!
You underestimate me!
Farewell, Varus. May the gods have mercy on your soul. Come. The other two await.
This madness ends here!
Oh, hush. This is the best part.
Enough!
Oh, mighty Zodiac! Awaken from your slumber and descend!
Some manner of magical defense.
Cryle? But how?
The shackles that bind my adversary will not be so easily broken.
Hydaelyn, feeble relic of a forgotten age. Hark, victory is mine. No more ether. And I was so close. My lord, a slight change of plans. We shall travel to the moon and break this wretched barrier ourselves.
Whatever it takes.
What was that?
The final order issued by Anima to the Tempered Thralls. Should the Empire fall, the world must share her fate. Of course, Father lacked the conviction to give such a command. The abomination born of his flesh was but a puppet, and I the puppeteer.
You madman, you monster!
There's a funny joy in watching your flailing attempts to fight the inevitable. You're all going to die, and they're powerless to prevent it. be on our way. You're welcome to give chase, provided you are content to leave comrade and tempered alike to die screaming.
I have asked too much of this child. Tend to her. The last brand at Mare Lamentorum is yet unbroken. Zodiac remains bound. I have shifted the flow of ether and sent the enemy far from their destination. Now, I shall divert it once more. An ally awaits, and I will deliver you unto him. Seek his aid, restore the seal. Zodiac must not be set free.
The Tempered are running wild. Not only those at the tower, but those back at the camp. The others are doing their best to contain them, but the situation is growing beyond our control.
Leave them to die or give up the chase. Just like Fandaniel said.
I'm the one Xenos wants.
You're going alone? You have our trust and our faith. I pray we have yours. Our friends in the Tempered need our help. We will save as many as we can, I swear.
Once we have matters well in hand, we'll join you on the moon. Until then, be careful. There's no telling what you'll find.
I guess to the moon we go, but that'll have to be in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, like, and subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video.